an accomplished producer, director, and actor, known for his powerful performances on screen. Throughout his career, he's received multiple awards, including 2 Oscars, 3 Golden Globes, and a Tony Award. Our speaker, along with producer Todd Black and executive producer Constanza Romero Wilson, adapted the piano lesson for film. Now, please welcome Denzel Washington. And joining Denzel Washington will be Malcolm Washington, Miss Pauletta Washington, and I believe Danielle's getting up here again too. Is what I heard.
All Wilsonians, come on up here. Glenn, come on. Everybody, come on. All of y'all belong to all of us. Come on, Constanza. I wrote a much better speech than that, but I left it home. You want to say?
Oh,
you want me to speak first?
I have. Yeah, you speak.
I should speak first.
Yeah.
Constanza Romero Wilson.
I thought that Denzel Washington was going to speak before me, but oh my goodness. Happy New Year, everybody. 2025 marks 20 years since August has been gone. And I think that 20 years cannot be marked better than today with the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So, you know, I'm going to read a bunch of thank yous, but that's my first thank you. Thank you, Denzel. Oh, Danielle, your words were, you know, just you made us soar with your words. Thank you. And it really is an impact on the power of August's legacy. Before I begin, I want to acknowledge the presence here of August's older daughter, Sakina Ansari-Wilson. It's wonderful to have family here. August, my beloved husband, was a man of immense passion and unwavering dedication. He possessed a unique voice, a poet's soul, and a deep understanding of the human condition. Each of the 10 plays compiled in the American Century Cycle is a masterpiece in its own right. Each paints an indelible portrait of the Black American experience, exploring themes of identity, history, and the intrinsic value of the human spirit. August especially believed in the power of history, in the voice of the ancestors to illuminate and to guide us, as we often forget the sacrifices and the sins made by our forebears. He gave voice to multiple generations of Black Americans who had previously been voiceless. He celebrated, he spoke out loud, he reminded us, he made us all walk in his grandfather's shoes, and thus eloquently honored the rich tapestry of Black life in all its complexities. I remember the first time I witnessed him deeply concentrated in his creative process. He was speaking all the characters' lines out loud over and over and over and over again because he was writing poetry, composing music with his own distinctive rhythm and cadence. Later, after we were sharing the same roof, I noticed a piece of paper taped above his writing desk with the words, "Shoot for the moon," written in bold letters. I understood then that this was nothing short than his personal mandate. He didn't just want to be the best playwright that ever lived. He wanted to be the best playwright that was ever going to live. This level of artistic ambition speaks for August Wilson's relationship with his craft, with his creative universe, and ultimately with his grand vision, which cemented, literally, his indelible contribution to our American culture. This star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame marks August's expanding influence in the world of film and theater. It is a recognition of his unprecedented achievement, his mission to visit each decade of the 20th century with the American Century Cycle. Through the transformative power of art, he depicted the sacred spaces of everyday life and everyday people. Then he elevated their stories to reach the realm of universal truths. As we enter the plays, at least for me, it is as though the playwright were still alive, commenting on our present struggles. he still has so much more to say. We have so much more to explore. Bringing August's work to the screen continues to be a labor of love, a collaborative effort to translate the magic on stage to the cinematic canvas. Thank you, Denzel. Thank you. For being the custodian of the American Century Cycle, and to the entire Washington family. My gratitude also to the cast and my fellow filmmakers on the piano lesson for guarding, protecting, and preserving the gifts August left us. Thank you to Netflix for their commitment to uphold and adapt August's work to film, thus bringing a wider audience to August's enduring legacy. Thank you, Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, for this absolute honor. And thank you to anyone who has ever loved and cherished August Wilson's work. His words will continue to inspire and resonate for generations to come. Thank you.
I had a better speech than her too, but I didn't bring it. I'll say it. I said it before. I'll say it again. Eugene O'Neill, Edward Albee, Tennessee Williams. I'm leaving out one. Who's the fourth one? Eugene O'Neill, Edward Albee, Tennessee Williams, Arthur Miller.
Yeah, Arthur Miller.
August Wilson.
Yes.
One of the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest that will ever do it. He is home where he deserves to be, right here, doing or having his work interpreted on film, and to be a small part of that, to be given the honor to shepherd his brilliance is not a lifelong dream, but it's the most important part of the rest of my life and my career. I will take care of August Wilson. Malcolm, filmmaker. 40 seconds.
40 seconds, all right.
1 minute.
Easy. Hello.
Director of the piano lesson.
It's my honor to add my voice to the choir of adoration for a king in our culture, Mr. August Wilson, a man whose pen, ordained by God but forged in steel, spun tomes of prophecy. He seemed to know us better than we could ever know ourselves. His ink carried the voice of a people, their hopes, their desires, their shortcomings and triumphs. He painted pictures of our history and visions of our future. So, Mr. Wilson, while we never met, I'm a drop in the sea of a generation of artists so profoundly moved by your words, seen in your verse, whose consciousness was developed by your text. Thank you. May your legacy live on forever, most importantly in your work, but personified in this altar, mortared for you, King. Thank you.
All right.
Need we say more? We don't need to say anything else. Who's next? What do we got to do next?
You didn't have a speech better than that one.
I know, I ain't got a speech better than that one.
Can I have everybody but Constanza?
Everybody get off the stage, Mr. Costanza.
We're going to bring you back to the photo.
Oh, okay.
Change the order. Of course. So we're going to have our MC come back.
Really, it is an honor to be among so many Wilsonians and also actual Wilsons. Constanza, let me just add that the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce administers the Walk of Fame on behalf of the city of Los Angeles, and on behalf of the Chamber and Hollywood Council member Hugo Soto Martinez, I now present you with a city resolution. So we'll stand right here so they can take a picture of you with it. I'll hold.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yeah.